Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another video. This is the season 24 monk starter guide. So this is 0 to hero, level 1 all the way up to endgame. Now in the background I've got some footage of me leveling last night. That is after the patch went live. So this is after the buff to the Mystic Ally skill. I have the Crudest boots in the cube which are gettable at level 1. And as you can see we can crush kind of Torment 3, Torment 4 from about level 27 onwards, which is obviously pretty amazing. I didn't have an upgrade, I didn't do a daibo or fist weapon because obviously that's a bit of a lottery, so this is kind of with the bare minimum. Now not everyone is going to get the Crudest boots, but there are plenty of combinations for monk, so hopefully speaking it is a pretty good time. I leveled in just under 2 hours. I'm not a pro at massacre bonus leveling, as you can probably see from the footage. A good skilled player could do this probably faster, but even as a casual, 2 hours to 70 is very, very achievable. The starter set for monk is Uliana. The season theme is ethereals. We're going to talk about all of that. I'm going to link the guides that I've previously made showing you how to play Uliana, how to do T16, how to do GR70 with it, how to set up inners as fast as possible, all that good stuff. But before we do jump in and take a look at basically what the hell to do with your monk in season 24, a like is always appreciated, and do subscribe if you enjoy this game. I'm away on holiday for opening night, but I will be making as many videos as I can. Right, okay, let's start. So first step obviously is to make a character. So you basically want to leave the game, start a new character. You need to do this after the season is live, so you know you can rebirth a character. You can do 3 rebirths a season, or you can just simply create a new one. So what we would do is we would do monk, we'd just do new character, and off we go. Make sure you put the game on adventure mode. I normally start off on master. On softcore you can always drop the difficulty down, but yeah, so we jump into the game. Our first task once we've loaded up is to jump back out immediately, go and beat the challenge rift. Now we've got plenty of wonderful people in this community who make challenge rift guides. Rax obviously does it all the way through the season, so I would implore you to go and check his video out. It's a barbarian rift, whether you're on EU or North America, he covers both. Wonderful content creator, so go check it out. Now once you've beaten the challenge rift you will get a challenge rift cache, and obviously you can then collect it and you can open it, and inside is a load of wonderful goodies. We get some crafting materials, we get some DBs, we get some gold. It is just absolutely amazing. Now, when you've got a level 1 character, I always forget this. Make sure that you stick your cosmetics on. So you can do it from the menus, or you can come over to the wardrobe, check out how you are looking. Make sure that you get a set of wings, because obviously you want to look pretty baller when you are destroying stuff. You want a pet, because obviously you want it to pick up gold for you. And you can put one of these on as well if you want. So tart yourself up. The pet obviously is important. I forget it every single season, but it is certainly the first step. Now what I do, because I'm not a douchebag, I don't like stealing from my friends. I don't steal the Templar's weapon, but I will hire him. I'll come down to this dude here, vendor, and I will buy whatever it is he's got. He's generally got some life per second gear. Very handy early on because you are squishy once the monsters start to scale. So life per second is absolutely amazing. So we pop this stuff on, dress ourselves up a little bit, and now we've got actually a little bit of power. Now, just out of interest, you could still take his weapon if you want to be a douche and get another 10% damage. That's totally up to you. But yeah, once you've got your follower, what I would probably do first is I would still check for a boss bounty, because Magda and Zoltan Cool are both super easy. So Act 2, this boss here, or Zoltan Cool is this boss. Try not to kill anything on the way. You just want to kill the boss, get the chest, and it'll give you some gear. I'm not going to bother demonstrating because this video is going to be dead long anyway. So once that's done, you then can go and get the cube, which is in Act 3, the Ruins of Sacheron. It is always on the Elder Sanctum kind of second level. You just have to kind of amble about. Now you can mask a bonus level whilst you go, which will get you some XP, which is pretty nice. Don't be afraid to drop the difficulty. as I say, the monsters scale pretty fast and you're not going to find many drops. Once you've got the cube, come back. You will be under level 16 at this point. It's practically impossible to be higher than that. What you're going to do once you do get back is you're going to use all of your challenge with goodies to rank up haedrig, so your artisan here. This will allow you to craft a two-handed daibo. Now I would do this first before spending the blood shards, because daibos, there are a few that are pretty decent, and it will kind of guide you in your blood shard spending. If you want, you can just YOLO it for the boots and do it that way, but I think we probably want to do it this way. And once you craft it, before you upgrade it in the cube, do double check it. I mean, look at that level requirement by 29. So if that happens to you on season, rip my season. If that happens to you on season, do not upgrade this in the cube. This is POG. You can use it at level 41. So that's always why it's worth checking, just to make sure. Obviously, you're much more likely to get something like this without whopping level requirement. So you basically take it to the cube, you upgrade it. You can do this once and once only. There are 8 in the loot pool, 4 of which have got multipliers that are useful. So Flow of Eternity will buff 7-sided strike. This pairs with the starting set, which is Uliana, which works around this skill. So that'd be great. You could get that in the cube, and it would be a modifier for whilst you're leveling. Other options that are quite nice are the balance, which will buff up Tempest Rush. If you get this, you can pair it with Caesar's Memento Braces at level 1, which are in the loot pool, so you can roll your shards here and get them. You can also get the Flying Dragon. This is amazing for the Mystic Allies, double attack speed, which procs every so often, which is very nice. You can get the Incense Torch of the Grand Temple, buffs Wave of Light, so again, you would roll for the corresponding braces, which are Pinto's Pride at level 1. So that's kind of how you'd spend your blood shards on those. Why the hell have I not got a pair of these extracted? Who knows? What else have we got? We can also get... there's another one. Is there another decent one? We're not on weapons. What have we got for daibos? I'm sure there's another one. Maybe there isn't. I want to say there was another one. No. So this is obviously rubbish. You can get this one, the Tempest Rush one. Pants, you don't want that. You can get an inners one. So, that would be one piece of inners found. And then there are a few more. Let's just load up D3 Kadala. I feel like that's going to be easier. Let's have a little look-see. So I will link this website in the description. By all means, go check it out. And let's drag this over here. Make sure we've got display capture on. Yeah, we do. So the daibos is probably, as I say, the way to go, because there's only these. So which one did I forget? Did I forget one? This one's rubbish. Staff of Cairo, no modifier. Paddle is awful, no modifier. General Quangs. War Staff is terrible. So balance, Flying Dragon, Incense Torch of the Grand Temple, Flow of Eternity. It looks like we did all 4, and then inners. I mean, hey, at least it's one more piece. You're 18% of the way to completing your inners 6 piece. So yeah, that is kind of what I would do. Now, obviously, you will then, maybe you'll roll for braces, and you'll go and try and do the corresponding match. I mean, Gundo Gears, that would be great. I've got Exploding Palm braces and 7-sided strike, so when we do start getting Uli pieces, that's going to be pretty good. But there is an argument to just simply go for boots. There are the Lashing Tail Kick boots, and there are the Crudest boots. So obviously you can put those on your character. You can extract them into the cube. If you, let's say you hit a Duff 2-hander, then by all means I would extract the Crudest boots into the cube whilst leveling for the max modifier. It is pretty nice. Let's have a look. What else have we got to do? Right, so in terms of probabilities and stuff, I think it's about 62% that if you just roll for the boots, you'll get them. Any particular braces that you want is probably about 50-50. If you need specifically the Pinto's Pride braces, it's about 50-50 chance you'll get it. And then once you've got this stuff, then you're ready to rock and roll. So I would just simply go to the Temple of the Firstborn, and I would come around here, and I would just basically massacre bonus. You're looking for the Cursed Chest Room to fully explore the area, even if it's Kilvidian. as the bounty. It doesn't matter, the chests can still spawn. There's tons of resplendent chests, there's tons of pylons, there's tons of pools of reflection, there's loads of good stuff here, and you basically just want to get yourself moving. Now, in terms of good skills, let's jump on the level 70 character actually, because I can show you all the skills that we're going to use. Obviously, first thing to do is just build around your multipliers. So whatever you find gear wise, you're going to build around it. You might find a really cool ethereal that you can build around with some really nice monk multiplier, which would be nice. But realistically, once you get to 22, you get Mystic Ally. If you've got the boots, that's amazing. You can just simply crush from there. If, let's say, you don't get those, then you just have to build what you get. But yeah, skills wise, what were we using? Now, initially, Exploding Palm is quite good because this does a dot, so it's really good for massacre bonus leveling. I ended up dropping it because I was just using the Mystic Allies to do all the damage. Pick any generator you want. I don't think it makes a terrible amount of difference. Serenity unlocks fairly early, it's not too late. It's 3 seconds of complete damage immunity, really useful when you're trying to stay alive. And then the Ascension Rune, take it just as soon as you can. Mantra Salvation gives us some toughness. Again, this opens up very early. You can obviously get all these different bonuses and go through the runes as you level. Dashing Strike to move around is great. Blinding Speed you get pretty early. 40% dodge chance, brilliant. Obviously, if you can dodge 40% of incoming damage, at Torment 3, Torment 4, it's amazing. Mystic Ally, obviously, if you don't have the boots, you possibly don't want to do this. You want to pair this, you take this skill off and put whatever you've got. If it's Lashing, Tail Kick, Wave of Light, something like that. And yeah, just build around. Now, passives wise, Resolve, again, damage reduction is pretty handy. You can take Transcendence for a bit of recovery. I think I was messing around with this at the end just to see if this made much difference, and it didn't. Relentless Assault, 20% for blind enemies. Blinding Flash is quite nice. It's a nice defensive skill. You can blind everything. You do get the odd nasty mob in the Temple of the Firstborn, so it is kind of handy to have. And that's it. So basically, you just craft yourself some weapons whenever you need. So you can do your two-handed axes here. Is normally what I do. They are at 8, 16, 21, 29, 33, 37, 41. Now, you might not need all of them because you might end up with an amazing level reduction weapon. But yeah, just craft something. You do the cursed chest. Once you do get that finished, you just come back, you start a new game, come back here, speak to this guy, gobble up anything that is useful, so buy it off him, chuck your old stuff away, and then just build your character power as you go and keep doing this kind of Act 2 temple cursed chest leveling the whole way. As I say, it takes about 2 hours. What else have we got? What else do we want to talk about? Right, now at 40, this is when you can do the two-handed leveling trick. Now, in the footage, I got one at 50, so that was quite unlucky. I didn't get a Leoric's Crown. I only got like one legendary the entire time. Now, normally you do this on two-handed axe. You need on the secondary crowd control, and you're normally looking for life per hit just to make it easy. You then take it over to the Mystic and re-roll it. Now, I normally do this at the start, but this season I wouldn't recommend that, simply because you might get an ethereal. So, you might have, let's say you did the two-handed daibo upgrade, you got the Wave of Light one, you rolled Pinto's Pride, you've got the Wave of Light braces. You then get an ethereal that drops, because these can drop before 70. It's a fist weapon, obviously, and you've got the Kirishira's Soul or Kirishira's Blade property on it, which is another Wave of Light modifier. Well, you're going to want to keep that. You're going to want to have it on the whole time. Now, if you do a two-hander, you then can't put the one-hander on because it's going to unequip it. So if, let's say, you do find a really good ethereal, you can do the re-roll trick on a one-handed axe. Obviously it's the same type of thing. You're looking for CC on the secondary, life per hit, and reduce the level requirement. But that would be a way of keeping a modifier. Now, obviously, you can't really do this loads because you don't have too many mats, so you kind of have to, pick what you're going to do. I'd say by the time you get to 40, if you haven't found an ethereal with a nice property, I'd do the two-hander, and it is what it is. But if you do have one that you want to keep, by all means, you can do a one-hander this season. Now we got to 70 just fine. As soon as we got this, we upped it to Torment 6. You know, just drop it down. If you die a little bit too much, drop it down. But you're looking to basically cycle your Ascension, cycle your Mantra of Salvation, your dodge chance, you know, and obviously just try and keep yourself alive whilst you're leveling. Another good passive is Guardian's Path. If you do go for dual wielding, again, huge dodge chance, which is obviously pretty awesome. Now, when you do get to 70, you're going to start to get Uliana pieces. I will link my guide on how to clear GR70 with no Paragon and just the pieces. Ulis can do Torment 16, it can do GR90 with about 800 Paragon. You know, it's a fairly solid build. It does require a bit of setup, as we explained in the video. But what I would be looking to do, obviously, to get to endgame, is to start playing inners as soon as possible. Now, I've just chucked an inner build together this morning, just, you know, with pieces that we had left over, not optimized, no ethereal, 10k main stat, and we can absolutely crush a GR100. So, you know, you get yourself an ethereal, it's going to absolutely fly. Obviously, the pieces are kind of nice because it's some stuff I've collected over the various seasons of playing Monk, but inners is just incredibly fast. It's just brilliant for keys, bounties, GR speeds, and it's probably going to be one of the top solo push builds. So, you know, you can play Uli if you want. I would set this up ASAP. Again, I've done a video showing you how to do that. It is basically just roll for trousers and then convert them in the cube. But yeah, links in the description to all that stuff. And inners, it doesn't actually require any weapons. You don't specifically need anything. You can use whatever you find. You just need the 6 inner pieces. And then obviously, yeah, you know, Crudest boots level 1, great, get them in the cube. Roll shards for braces, pretty easy. Shoulders, shards, pretty easy. And you can absolutely slap with it. So that is kind of the route that I would do. You know, I really hope you do get the Crudest boots doing your shard rolling or some other really cool combination. Monk is actually quite easy to level because it's got a lot of toughness stuff, a lot of dodge. It was much easier than I anticipated it to be. But yeah, that is the guide. All the D3 planners are in the description. All my other guides are in the description. I'm going to start this off hopefully on day 2 of the season, hopefully smash it, and yeah, we'll bring some more videos just as soon as we can. Good luck for opening night. I really do wish you the best of luck. Enjoy your season, stay safe, and I'll be back with some more videos just as soon as I can. Take it easy, filthy.